We have the Warren Central Dragons, head coach William Unseld Jr., student athletes Izayiah, Villafuerte, Jaiden Lawrence, and Omari Glover. Great game, coach. Comments?
A great game, like you said, man. You know, that's how close you are to win the state championship. This free throw there, offensive rebound, we almost get a putback, win the game, and kind of knocked off a foot there. Proud of my group. I think we let everybody know we got a good basketball team. We lose Jaiden, but we bring everybody else back. So we got a chance to be real special. Got a tough group of kids, man. I was proud of them. I told them they ain't got nothing to be sad about. Let's enjoy it and take some time off. Told them go play something else for a little while. Go spring football practice. Go run track. Go play some baseball. Go do something else. But I enjoyed it. It's been fun, and it was a heck of a game, and you couldn't ask for nothing else. We had a chance to win it.
Coach, we talked back in December, and you just love the resiliency of this group.
Yeah.
Down nearly double digits in all 4 games, down 7 here, 12-0 run. Just speak of that resolve that your group has.
Oh, man, they're tough. They're tough. They always been tough. Like I said, we had a chance to win it. And we ran out of gas a little bit tonight. But 3 games in 24 hours is tough. But you got to have some toughness to do that. And you thought we knocked off the number 2 team, the number 3 team, and that close to beat the number 1 team. We don't have nothing to hang our heads about. I'm proud of my kids, man. They fought like crazy. That's all I can ask for.
Omari, can you tell us how you got in and got that offensive rebound and maybe what happened from there?
I just grabbed it and he knocked it, but I feel like it went off his foot, but the ref made the call the other way, so that's just what happened.
Back in the back here.
Coach, you guys, first of all, again, congrats on a great season. Awesome to see what you guys did. In the fourth quarter, you guys were, I think, up 5, and then a couple of turnovers there, gave them a GRC. What happened there? What did you see? Was it more of them, or was it more of you guys, or what happened there with those turnovers?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I mean, we gave up we got to stop, up 3, gave up a big offensive rebound. They hit a 3 tie. You know, come right back down, turn it over, they score again. That little 10-second, that's the ball game. You know, it's basketball, man. It's teenagers, it's basketball, things like that happen. They made the plays and we didn't. That's all it came down to.
Coach, they switched to a trapping half court. Did that kind of switch everything? Because you said your legs were tired and that really upped the pace.
Well, look, you know what? Little tired, but no, we had 2 timeouts left. And I didn't want to use them right there. So I'm screaming at them to throw it to the sideline and throw it inside because it was open. And they didn't hear me, so we kept throwing it back and forth and really didn't attack them. The one time we did attack them, we shoot a layup. And I'm screaming at them, throw it down, drop it, then attack it. And we just kept tossing it back and forth up front. And I wanted to keep playing. And, you know, I was okay with them trapping us because I thought we could get good looks. I think we dribbled one off our foot when we were getting ready to get a layup. And yet, like I said, again, we just kept throwing it back and forth instead of putting pressure on them, getting it on the sideline and getting it low. So, you know, I limited myself by taking a couple timeouts earlier that I needed late.
For the players, can you speak on what this run means for you guys and for this school? Because I know you guys have been through a lot with the tornado and everything.
I mean, it means a lot because, I mean, it was a big year for Buck, and we had 2 seniors on the team, and we wanted to get far. We didn't want to end our season that ditto, and the run we had was real good, and we liked it.
I feel like the players I play with are very special. I feel like they'll for sure be back next year. And it just means a lot that we got to go to the last game of the season, the last 2 teams in Kentucky basketball.
Well, we made a good run. I wouldn't trade anybody for this team. This team is special, and we'll be back here next year.
Izayiah, you've been a staple for your team all season long. What was going through your head as you started to attempt those free throws?
I had all the confidence in the world. And when they called a timeout, my teammates were saying just no pressure. But I didn't feel no pressure at all. I mean, I shot the last free throw with confidence and it just rolled off the rim. I mean, it is what it is.
Final questions.
Coach, this is for you. Like you said, only losing Jaiden coming into next year. I know it hurts right now for you guys, but how ready are you guys just for next season to finish what you guys started this year?
I'm not ready right now. Like I said, I'm gonna take some time off. I want them to go play another sport. Go play some baseball, some football, run track. You know, Malik Jefferson, a state champion of triple jump. Mark Glover's a heck of a football player. I made my own son play golf because I just don't want him to play basketball. I want them to do something else. I want them really, let the bodies do something else to help school. I want them guys, go try to play baseball. Go help the football team out. We got a good group coming back in football, and then we'll get to basketball. We got plenty of time. It's a long time away. I'm not thinking about next year right now. I'm gonna take some time off and relax, enjoy myself, and watch these kids go do something else.
Hey, Coach, you said you're losing Jaiden Lawrence next year. Just kind of talk on what he's meant to this program and what you're really losing with such a key senior.
Man, he's been unbelievable. He's been a part of a great run. I mean, his sophomore year, he was playing when the COVID year when we was going to make it. We made it here, won the region. So he didn't get to experience it that year. Last year, COVID, he tried to lead us. We were young. We were the same group was what was playing with one other senior that was a senior last year. And we only got 15 games in. We couldn't get anybody players. I'm telling them, listen, I'm emailing people. We are bad now. Play me now. We won't play next year, but play me now. We're bad. And I still couldn't get people to play us. But he's been special, man. Great kid, comes from a great family. And his development this year has been unbelievable, man. He's led us. And all the kid cared about was winning. He wasn't a guy that wanted to shoot 20 shots. He wasn't a guy who, it's got to be about me. He didn't care about anything but winning. That's why I told him, I said, man, you have nothing to be disappointed about. Nobody that gave you the chance to do what we did here, beat the 2, the 3, and really a shot away from beating the number 1 team. Nobody gave us a chance to do that. We thought we could, and he was all of that. I mean, he's been great defensively, been a great leader, and he's a great teammate for these young kids.
Final questions. Coach, congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
And same to you all, young man.
Thank you.
Hold your heads up.
Appreciate you all.
Thank you.
Oh, if I fall off, just leave me late for about 2 hours.
All right, you guys ready? All right, folks, welcome to the final press conference of 2002 UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16 basketball tournaments. Proud to announce with us today is the champions, George Rogers Clark Cardinals. We have Coach Josh Cook. We have players Aden Sloan, Jerome Morton, and Sam Parrish. And Tanner Walton. Coach.
Where do I start? At the end of the day, it's I can tell you the last, 24 hours. It's been a grind. Our guys, the toughness they've showed, and just sticking together. I mean, you're asking 16, 15, 17, 18-year-old kids to stay together through all the goods and the bads and the way things are nowadays with social media and the way people want to, when you really have success, you better have thick skin because there's going to be a lot of people talk. There'll be a lot of people try to pull you away, try to pull you back down. And you got to make a choice of what's most important. It's a good speech, Jerone. You need to listen. You got to decide what's most important. Is it about you? Is it about us? And these guys made a decision. It's about us. And at the end of the day, if you ever want to learn life lessons, you got to sacrifice. And if you sacrifice in the end, you will be rewarded. And that's why we're state champions.
Questions right here.
This one's for Tanner and Aden. You guys get to do what no one at Clark County has done since 1951, and that's graduate as defending state champions. What does this win mean to you?
This just it means everything. This is once in a lifetime experience. No one, every kid dreams of this, to grow up and play on just that court, not only just play, but win. And it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to put it into words right now. It's just a lot of emotions, and actually it's still sinking in that we're state champs. But like he said, I think it's a lot of kids' dreams just to play at Rupp. Most people don't make it out of district region to actually win it. I mean, who gets to feel that? So we're really overloaded right now.
Josh, when you're number one, you have that target on your back all season. I'm curious, do you feel more relief or joy right now?
It's joy, man. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I can't tell you, I mean, I'm 38 years old, and I've dreamed about this. I mean, I honestly, I have. I mean, I played it over my head. I've even played the things I want to say if this moment was to happen. I mean, you coach wanting to do this. I'm from Eastern Kentucky. I'm from about as east as it possibly can go. I'm from a little area called Dragon. I'm proud where I'm from. But I went and chased a dream. And that's the same thing these guys do. At the end of the day, you got to make sacrifice. My wife is, I thank her. I thank my daughter. They're extremely supportive. But at the end of the day, man, I can't say enough about these guys. It just 24 hours of just pure toughness playing together and grinding out wins. And we like to score, we score 84 points a game. And I think we've been scoring half of that. So, but defense wins championships. You guard, you'll figure it out.
Hey, Josh, back here. I remember last year after you guys were eliminated, I reached out because this team was so young, and I feel like it was just straight unfinished business heading into this year. Going back to when you were walking off the court last season to where you are at right now, how do you just put all of it together, and how proud are you of these guys?
Well, it's funny you say that because I've been getting so many texts that my phone is almost in crash mode and I can't accept calls. So I'm trying to delete a bunch of stuff. And that's why all the pictures from last year in the Elite Eight, the one where Jerone hugs me, the one where Aden hugs me, and Jerone breaks down. And I got a chance to see that today. And it was a chance for me to make sure that in my mind, I wanted to do everything in my heart and in my body. And I push, I scream, I holler, I'm intense. My face gets red, which I can't help. It just does. But I just want to do everything in my power to make sure I give these guys the best opportunity possible. And for me, as a coach, that's all I can do. And I think that's why guys want to play here and play for us.
For the players, I mean, you guys won in style most of the season, winning by 20, 30 points. But the way you had to win these 4 games, the way you had to win specifically the last 2, 3, does that make it more rewarding knowing that defense essentially won you guys championships?
I'll start it. Yeah, I mean, the whole season we were smacking everybody. And I think that was fun because it got us our top ranking. But, the games like this are what prove it. So it might seem more deserving, but it's just proving what we already knew, and that's that we were on top the whole time.
Jerone, you were scuffling this week a little bit. You had a good first game, but then it was everything was hard to get for you. But it seemed like in the second half you found a little something. What was it like getting through the struggles this week and finishing it off tonight?
I trust my team. We got Tanner, Aden, Sam, Trent, Ray, everybody here. Everybody can do something. That's what's good about this team. We all can go. And I'm just glad that my team was trusting me and kept feeding me the ball, even though I was missing. But I know I trust them and they trust me.
Talk a little strategy, coach. Down 5 there in the fourth, that half court trap. That's something you kind of had in your back pocket. I hadn't seen that from you guys this season, really.
We've been holding it. We were hoping, we were waiting, and we talked about it early and see if we can get in the second half and we could start changing defenses. We thought that would give us just because it's just a point of preparation. You don't have a lot of time to prepare, and and if you can have a chance to mix up your Ds, we kind of learned that, I guess, honestly, in the Lexington Catholic tournament when we played Ballard and they had us down early and we come back, took the lead, and got them in the second half and started changing defenses. It's a game changer because there's not a lot of adjustment. You can't go into halftime and fix it. So for us to be able to hold on to a few things for the second half was tremendous. And that guy like Sammy Hernandez, who understood completely what he wanted to do, whose number isn't always called some games, but come in and it was tremendous on the top of that. It's like it's like a 1-3-1 half court trap in its odd way with certain principles with Trent in the back. But it worked.
Right here. This is for Aden, Tanner, and Jerome. Has it truly set in yet that you're a state champion? I know when the buzzer went off, everybody was grabbing each other, throwing the ball. Just like, what was that moment like? And does it still feel surreal at this point?
Nah, not for real. I was just happy that the seniors won, that the seniors got to go out on a bang. I was really happy to win it for my boy Stan Bands. Shout out Stanley. You know what I'm saying? We're bringing it back to the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are who they are, guys. Just remember that. They are who they are. And that's what I love about them. I'm going to let them always be them. And they need to express their personalities and be who they want to be. And you're getting a real taste of what I get to deal with every day. And it's a lot of fun.
Coach, we've talked with regards to previous questions about mental toughness and, dealing with things that have been dealt before when times get tough. Warren Central had comebacks in each of their 3 games in the second half. Do you think today's earlier game with Lincoln County sort of gave you an edge in handling that well?
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna do a little coaching. Focus up. Come on, this is the last one. This is your last interview for a little while. Let's focus up. Let's make it a good one. Still coaching, you know what I mean? So the past few games, they've definitely, third quarter is tremendous runs. And they made a run in the third quarter on us again. And, it's a belief of what they do. They run that offense over and over and they screen and turn and they're waiting basically for you to make a mental mistake. And when they do, they get confidence off it and they start going and start playing. And so at the end of the day, I thought we were the first team I thought that really had something in the back pocket to counter it. And then when we made a run back, it put us back in the situation we needed to be. And so, but credit to them, they've had to go through a tough road to get there. And they're a heck of a basketball team, and they got all kinds of guys that do a lot of good things and their coach does a great job. So credit to them for being in that situation.
On that note, guys, we're going to let
Hey, that was a pretty gutsy pass you made to Trent on that alley-oop there toward the end. You got that 3-point play. I don't know how much you remember it, but just curious what you saw there and if you had any hesitation there.
What I saw is 2 guys double team me. Tanner was in the middle and the guy stepped up on Tanner. And there's nobody back there with my athletic 6'8" big man. So I just threw it to the sky and I knew he's going to get it because he's been doing it for the last 2 seasons. So it wasn't that gutsy. It was just what we do.
On that note, I think let's let these guys get back and celebrate with their teammates. Coach, congratulations on a wonderful state.
Hey, God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thank y'all. You know what I'm saying?